Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to go over my top stock picks for the week of August 1st to the 5th. Before we do, just to reiterate, not a financial advisor, make sure that you do your own research. Also, if you find value in today's video, smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy our content, and hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can let you know every time we release new content. Other than that, guys, let's dive right on into it. All right, guys, before getting into my picks for this week, we're going to talk about my picks from last week. So the picks were Zion Oil and Gas, ticker symbol ZNOG, AMC, and Tesla. All right, guys, so Zion Oil and Gas actually it pretty much broke even, up about 0.19%. For the week, we got as high as about 25 cents. AMC was actually down. We started off at about 15.50 and then had a little dip down below here. Still, I'm in it. I held through last week into this week due to earnings. We'll talk more about that. And then Tesla had a nice run up this week and got all the way up to about 900, which is a very, very big increase. It was down all the way to 770, and we talked about trying to get an entry on Tuesday or Wednesday due to the Fed meeting, and this thing just exploded past the Fed meeting and everything. So really, really good gain on that. All right, guys, my pick for the week of August 1st through the 5th. So it's some of the ones from last week again. So AMC, guys, they have their earnings call on the 4th, which is on Thursday, and earnings are expected to be very, very positive. And I think that's going to send the stock and not to $100, $200 or anything like that, but I think that we could get a run maybe into the 20s based off of that earnings call and those numbers. And that's just me kind of speculating, but basically from where it's at now, from about 14.50, I think we could flirt with 20 or even get into the 20s if the earnings are as good as everyone is expecting. Okay, Tesla on August the 5th, they have the annual shareholder meeting where they're supposed to announce the stock split, and I see no reason why the stock split would not be approved, and that's going to be super, super, super bullish in my opinion for Tesla, and it could actually run up prior to the stock split announcement. It could run up all week, and then whenever they announce it, dip down and start coming back up. I don't know how it's going to act. All I know is this week I'm looking to get back in because I did take profits last week, and I just kind of waiting on a one red day in the market to maybe come and enter in, which brings me to my next pick, which is SQQQ. Market's been really green all of last week. I do expect some type of red day in the market one day next week, although it doesn't have to be a significant red day. SQQQ right now is oversold on the 180-day 4-hour, which we'll look at here in a second, but this will be a decent little scalp play whenever we're having a red day to hop into here, ride it up until about noon, take profits, and then get out. Okay, on the watch list, guys, is Zion Oil and Gas. Okay, so the extension and their license renewal and their new license, it's got to come out at some point. Okay, they have to tell us something about that at some point. I thought it could have been last week. I was wrong for sure. Maybe it is this week, I'm not sure, but if they don't say anything this week, and I mean nothing at all, there's no type of news or nothing, you can expect a dip in the price from 24 to 25 cents down to 22 to 20, at least temporarily. It doesn't mean that it's going to stay there. It'll probably just trickle back up from that point, but you could expect it to dip down again if they don't have any news. If they do have news where they come out, and I'm talking about with the license, I'm not talking about the announcement of oil or anything like that. They're highly doubtful they come out and give a detailed PR next week. I'm talking about they say something about their licenses in Israel to drill and all that type stuff, then that should be a bullish sign if they are able to get that granted. Okay, and that should send the price start moving up and possibly get past that little 25-26 cent threshold that's been holding us down, and should move back into the 30s in my opinion. Okay, but it's something to kind of keep an eye on. So those are my picks for the week, guys. Let's take a look at the charts and let's see what they're telling us. All right, guys, taking a look at AMC Entertainment, ticker symbol AMC. And like I said, I did enter in last week. We are finding some support here at about the 1391 level. We're bouncing off of that several times. I entered in roughly about where the price is right now, okay? And that's where I'm holding until, up until probably Friday of next week, just kind of playing off of earnings and seeing how this comes up. So if we get positive earnings, then I highly expect we're going to retest or surpass that 1713 resistance level there. Your overall support's 970 currently, and then if we pass up that 1713, then the next level up is 2297, and then 2707, 3116, 3624, 44, 43. Keep in mind the fib level is about to update, so your high of 44.43 is going to eventually, probably this week, change to about 42.50, and then from there about 34.15. okay, but this is strictly an earnings play for me. Is I'm going to hold through earnings, and when that comes out, hopefully we can shoot up and get somewhere in the 20s, maybe retest $22, $23, and I'll be looking to take profits from that point. I know some people are long and are holding for a lot higher than that, and more power to them. But I mean, I play AMC strictly for swing plays, and this would be my 5th time swinging AMC, and like I've said on the channel, I'm 4 for 4 at this point, looking to go 5 for 5. So next up, guys, we're looking at Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA, and on Friday they're going to have the annual shareholder meeting where they should announce that the stock split, the 3-for-1 stock split, has been approved by shareholders. Okay, I see no reason why it's not going to be approved. Looking to enter in here, however, I'm not looking to get in here because we're overbought on the 180-day 4-hour. I never like to enter in on a trade where it's here. Okay, I'm waiting for a pullback, a red day in the market, where we can get down to about 850 or maybe like 800. And from this point, it's very possible, because when Tesla pulls back, it pulls back, but when it moves, as you see, it moves as well. So looking to enter back in on any red day before Friday, and then I'm going to hold from that point, and we'll just kind of see what happens from there. But I think this thing has a ton of potential to move, and I think get back into the thousands over the next couple of weeks, especially off of the annual shareholder meeting news about the stock split. Okay, and then SQQQ, guys, this is the ETF that will basically go against the NASDAQ. When the NASDAQ is green, this thing falls down, as you see here, and when the NASDAQ is red, then this thing will move up and up and up. Okay, and being that we had some green days last week, as you see here, this thing is completely oversold. And if you look at the kind of opposite of TQQQ, which should be oversold, overbought, which it is here. Okay, and typically when you're overbought, what happens is you get a pullback. So when this gets a pullback, then SQQQ should get a little spike in price. Okay, and right here your support's at about $36 or so. So if you get into this one here at about 30, somewhere in the low 30s or mid 30s, I would ride it up maybe to the $40 mark or a little bit higher than that, and then get out. This would be like a day trade or scalp for me, because as the market recovers, this thing will pull down pretty aggressive, and you don't want to get caught holding the bag or anything. This is kind of a riskier deal here. I only do day trades on these type of plays, just because when the market turns around, like I said, you don't want to be caught holding something like this. Like, let's say this is a big spike up in the big spike up in SQQQ, and then all of a sudden the market's recovering, and look what happens. It fell all the way down, even lower than where you would have entered here. So it's kind of a riskier play, but it's something to keep an eye on. So, and then guys, Zion Oil and Gas, like I said, this is one that we're have on the watch list here, and we've taken a look at the technicals on this several times, but you can see kind of a little tiny inverse cup and handle pattern here with no news at all. Like if they just go silent, then we're going to bounce around this level here, possibly dip below it, but I think we should easily recover above it. But with any type of update from ZNOG, I think we go above this 26 cent mark and possibly test a 30 cent mark. So we'll have to just kind of wait and see. what happens there. So, all right, guys, that's all I got for you in this video. Let me know your comments below. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one.